Good afternoon, everybody. Slow goes it. So, same plan as before. I'm hoping for a relief bounce, and then for that relief bounce to basically go into next week, and then for the legs to be cut off of it and form a big broadening wedge. We don't really have any confirmation that that's going to happen until we clear 730s, 44, whatever, that this area on the chart. And once it does, we expect a pop, and then we're thinking that pop is going to be a false breakout. And real quick on strategy. So there's nothing to do here unless you're knife catching. We are going to use SpaceX next week, and we are going to use Palantir. Palantir is going to be a profit take next week. SpaceX, we are not in, but both of these are going to be shorts that we're going to use as our hedge. So remember to put Palantir and SpaceX on your watch list. Of course, I'm going to cover it when it's time anyway. Let's just really run down the thesis. I'm super tired today. I'm going to stop complaining about being tired. Just know that's going on in the background. So if things, if you are one of the people who likes to correct my numbers or the things I say, have at it, man. You're going to have a field day. This is your time to shine. First things first. Bitcoin is like cruising, guys. Hit my profit take at 74 a couple days ago. I used that to get into RIOT. Then I promptly closed my RIOT position that I just added to. I did that because I think RIOT's a little bit early. I will say one thing about this though, not to be too disjointed. Let's stick to Bitcoin for a second. I think Bitcoin's going to keep going. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Put a stop loss under 64, let it cruise to the 120s, take profit up there. You can take partials along the way if you want to, or if it starts reversing and I'm just wrong. But you shouldn't be losing money on Bitcoin. I do think that there's room to the upside because I think that VIX has room to the upside, or downside rather, which allows tailwinds to the market. This is very similar to DXY. I think DXY is in a relief bounce, but we're coming on down. Retest these lows. Both of these things allow us one more little spike on ES, which is what I'm looking for right here. What we're going to do on this is not predict the top. And we are not going to predict that the flush is going to happen either. This is all speculation. We are going to see how all the charts weave together when it's time to do it. Okay? So, but my speculation is we have to retest where our reclaim came from right there. So we will do that. Okay. So RIOT, I am looking at calls at the end of the day. I will announce exactly where to buy them though. Okay, so not yet. But the reason is because even if we're early on that position, the one I just closed, which shouldn't have hurt you too bad, hopefully, but even if we're early on the one that I just closed, this is going to relief bounce into next week regardless. So I'm going to try to capture that with some short-term calls for next Friday. So I'll put that in the channel when it's time, just not yet. Mara, there's a take profit at open when it was up 10%. You're probably happy you did it now. That doesn't change the trend, guys. Trend's still our friend. We are all the way down, and from down here, we have a stop loss down here. In a video probably 3 days ago, I said this trade's going to give us 25% for a trim, and that's exactly what it did. The trim ended up coming up. It actually went farther than that. I took 25%, but looks like it went up 33% from open. So, hey, you can't really complain about that, about a 33% trade. I know it's retracing. I know we want everything to go straight up in a straight line, but it's just not how life works, unfortunately. Jasmy, haven't talked about alts in a while, but I like them. We are back above where I rebought, so that's fun. Why do I like Jasmy so much right now? Because the ratio is breaking out of a downtrend that's lasted for since last year. Since last year, we're breaking the giant downtrend. So let's go, Jasmy. I'm also in CRV. You guys probably know that as well. My positioning was even better for this one, but I like these both. My quick spiel on alts is don't invest more than 1 to 2% of your portfolio. If you have a bigger one, your goal is to not make it rich in alt season. It's if 1% of your portfolio can turn into 10% of the portfolio if the play hits. I can't tell you how to live your life, but I'm not a degenerate when it comes to alts. You can be whoever you want to be when you grow up. Coin looks good. Hey, we're cruising. We're back above our entry. Always feels good about that. Looks like Upstart's going. Back above, looks good. Meta I got out of. I'm pretty sure the relief bond's going to be just fine. We're just not going to be a part of it. SpaceX is bouncing into our resistance that we're going to short next week. Netflix is back in green. We're looking for a big push into the 90s to sell this. NVEX. Oh boy, it's almost time. Look, it's about to break the range. What's going to happen, guys, is it's going to hit the top of this range right about 950 where the reclaim has to be, and it's going to eat shit. It's probably going to come up here and then just go down, make everybody super unhappy. We're going to take advantage of this little blip to know that we're right, and that's where we're going to get in on. And then we're going to target about 20 something with that. So that's an up and comer. Apple's fine. It's just taking its sweet time. We're going to look to retest these highs. So stay long Apple, stay long Palantir. On the new, we got a little more upside on Oxy. Let's see what CL is doing. A little more upside on CL, so a little more upside on Oxy. I think that's fair. Okay, cool. Nothing to do. I think Bitcoin's going to keep running. Obviously, our ES ratio is extremely impulsive with Bitcoin, and we're breaking out. This thing right here is going to be a false breakdown reclaim, meaning it's not going to be done anytime soon. It's going to false break down this and absolutely send it. What does that mean for BTC ES? That means we should be in Bitcoin. We should be in Bitcoin, and we should be in Bitcoin type plays. Now, what's going to happen? You're going to say something like, okay, Bitcoin is going to send, and then it's going to hit like 120, and then it's going to get dunked down. It's going to go down like 30K, and people are going to be upset about that. But I'm not saying we're going to be in it forever. I'm not saying we hold every trade till it moons. I'm saying that for right now, Bitcoin is the better play. And I've been saying that for months. But the ratio has been doing this for months, right? Look, it's been going since it's been going since February, which reminds me of that guy who told me I was embarrassing myself for telling people to position in Bitcoin over ES type plays, and looking for things like coin and talking about MSTR and the miners and blah blah blah. He said he worked for a hedge fund. And this is an embarrassment. Meanwhile, just some underling at some hedge fund. Congratulations. But I will tell you, he left about a week and a half ago, and petty side of me couldn't be happier that it ran as soon as he left. I'm sorry that you had to hold something, and it just blows my mind that somebody can't understand the high time frame who works in a hedge fund. It's like you're either lying or you suck some ass. I don't understand. But that's gonna bring me full circle. All my plays are high time frame, guys. If you wanna chop it up with low time frame, that's what ES is for. That's what I cover every single day. I cover an ES play. That doesn't mean they're going to be delivered to you every day. I say if something happens, do this, and sometimes that thing never happens. Like today, it just never happened. Now, that doesn't mean you couldn't knife catch from down here. Good, knife catch if you want. I don't care. I'm just saying that we haven't got a confirmation that we're going to go up any further, right? So you can opt to do whatever you want, but like if you have the need for leverage, do that. All my high time frame plays are on the month and 3-month candles, sometimes a weekly. But guess what? 6 candles of consolidation equals 6 months. I am advertising to people who are managing their portfolios, not people who are looking for calls. Obviously, an ironic message when I just got done talking about RIOT calls, but hey, if the opportunity presents, who am I to turn it down? I think that covers just about everything, guys. I think everything is doing okay. Do I like that the miners went from red to green? Yeah, I don't actually mind it too bad. I don't mind it, guys, because when you sweep highs, you find higher lows. Like, zoom out and everything is A-okay. Not only that, but this was the take profit anyway. Will the higher low hold? I certainly hope so. To me, it looks like it should. To me, it looks like everything's impulsive. To me, it looks like we have that macro backdrop that sends things higher. But hey, if it doesn't, your stop loss is okay, and your take profit is okay, and we will do what we always do. We will chip it up, and we will get back in when it's appropriate. But for right now, I think full steam ahead. So let's be happy with what the market has gifted us. I haven't taken any profits. I just closed some Mara and closed some RIOT, and looking for more Bitcoin to the upside. Will fly, and what's probably going to happen, guys, is Bitcoin, if it goes over the weekend, since it has so much ground to make up on that ES Bitcoin ratio on that false breakdown. That means Bitcoin could run over the weekend possibly. We're going to open to like a Mirror and Riot play, which haven't moved at all. Again, people will think that they're garbage, and then they'll fly another 15-20%, just like today and yesterday. It's just how the miners work. It's not going to always be like that. They just have to be in a particular way, and they are in that way right now. You can see that my words are very good and I'm very easy to understand. Okay, hope you have a wonderful day, guys. Let's keep tracking these plays higher. Take care now.